Hey, I realize I don't have the game up. Good start. Let me get that fixed. Set this up here. Nice. Wow. Wow. Okay. Let's... I should have prepared better. I apologize for that. That is... Wow, that is way too big. Let's see here. What a way to start a stream. We're learning as we go, though. What's up, everyone? I need it. Yeah, I need a more adequate way of taking care of this. Let's get this all set up. And then we'll just get going. But hope everyone's having a good afternoon, good evening. Okay, that looks okay. Hey, Nuka, what's up? Sorry, I had to get the capture going. I kind of screwed it up. Let me pull up chat here. What's up, everyone? Let's fucking go. Yes. Let's get all set up here. Make sure all the calibration's set up, and then we're just gonna play. Nothing too fancy, just a bit of practice for this game. That was completely wrong. Make sure the aim is just right. Seems like it's a little bit off. I think this should be okay. Okay. Well, chats. Hey, yo. Let's play. Sure, close my door first. I'm totally prepared for this stream.
We're here at last.
Alright, let's get going.
How long I've waited for this moment.
How's the audio sounding? Game audio, voice volume. Let me know.
Who shall live and who shall
As good as
die?
possible. All good?
Looks
Awesome.
like nothing survived.
Yeah, doing good. Ready for the weekend.
They're
I'm
coming.
not going to be able to practice this tomorrow because I'm pretty busy. So it was good to practice this for now. Play like a game or two. Just watching a bit of the Coin-Op Classic. The opponent played some Time Crisis 1 and 3, which was fun to watch. On Sunday, he'll be playing Raising Storm, and then after that I play House of the Dead 2, then this game, and then House of the Dead 3. Link to the event schedules on the description, and this is on Retro Gaming TV Live on Twitch, RGL TV. They do this, for those who don't know, they do this sort of one credit clear marathon, just showing off arcade games. So it'll be fun to play, and we'll see how it goes. Audio's all good? Yeah, they do. This game, the game's got style.
Everyone's turning into vampires.
Stay back.
Calibration still feels a bit off. Oh, that's off. Here we go.
Please help the others.
And I may actually skip cutscenes just so this game doesn't go as long.
The creatures of the
Just so I can sort of get into the game a bit more, but... It is kind of a lengthy game. It goes a bit quicker once you skip cutscenes though, but like it's like in the 40-some minutes mark, so... Yeah, it is hard because of how you save the civilians, for sure. It's kind of an interesting twist on the House of the Dead formula for saving civilians. It's a cool game. It's a hard game, especially that darn final boss, but I admire the game for its visual style. And it has a good scoring system like most early Namco light gun games are, that they're known to have.
Not bad.
Focus on accuracy, there's not too many... I can't really think of many exploits in this game. There's one possible exploit, but it's not too problematic. And the game actually will punish you if it senses that you're doing it.
Let's go. Yeah.
Alright, let's go.
Light up.
Yeah, congrats on the confidential mission 1cc. I think you got that? That was you.
Where am I? What am I doing here?
Plenty of light gun games to go around. Everyone. Gun still feels kind of off. Not to play on, but it... There's a period where, like, I had the gun calibrated well, but, like... Okay, there is a configuration in the pause menus. If need be, I'll do it. Shoot the door. Take this route. I almost forgot, today's also today is the, I think it's the 18th anniversary of when House of the Dead Scarlet Dawn takes place, which was, it takes place on December 6, 2006, I believe.
This
Then
can't
it use House of the Dead 2, 4,
my daughter.
Time Crisis Special Mode, PC4, Confidential Mission, Maze of the Kings, Sports Shooting USA. Nice stuff. I need to play Sports Shooting USA. I don't think I've ever had that game set up. I vaguely remember playing that game at a pizza pub. I think that's the one that had like the sniper guns. Like a laser sight in it. I vaguely remember playing it, and it had like a woman shooting stuff. It, like, unless I'm remembering it wrong. You get your Wii running next year, probably can do House of the Dead 3. Nice. We're not gonna include us on the list. Ninja Assault. Ninja Assault's a cool game.
Amazing. You
I'll have to practice that game at some point. I've been meaning to learn how to
serves the
one credit clear it. It's been a hot minute since I played Ninja Assault though.
finally meet such powerful ones. Draw your guns. Don't disappoint me.
that phase isn't too bad. Also, epilepsy warning, you got the screen flashes. So, you'll have to... If you're watching this in a dark room, you may want to turn on some lights.
Let's have some fun.
Rest your eyes. Here, next phase he'll throw 2. Not here. Here, I think is 2. Oh no. Here's 2 at once. 1, 2. And then 2 at once. Yeah.
I never thought
That's
worthy opponents, but the fun's over. Be prepared, because I've no mercy for you. This sword will mark.
the sword will mark your graves. I'm a bit tired tonight. Really busy with work, but I've been meaning to like learn this one or practice it. Let's see here. Time Crisis 4 3 times. Like a Glock 17 gun controller. Oh, awesome. Use your attachment for games like Vampire Knight. It'll definitely help you with this game. So you can snipe the sarcomas off the villagers with ease. There we go. So I think that was 6 shots. So the game has a ranked system where it gets harder the better you play. And I forgot to post a message to my YouTube. The higher the rank difficulty, the more shots it takes on each boss to shoot him down. So in high rank, it takes like 6 shots a round. If you're playing really bad, it may take 2 or 3 shots. So the rank difficulty fluctuates. It's kind of weird.
Lose to humans? We are not made for defeat.
Nice.
You're no vampire.
Akin, thanks for the follow. Welcome aboard. Should we do a Vampire Knight?
Have you gone crazy? Pointing a gun at me?
Don't worry. This gun knows who to destroy.
I'm sorry, I had to...
I know too. And it's you.
Okay. Let's focus on the game.
No one will know if you existed or not.
Yeah, this is a gun for IR. So this is an infrared-based gun. It uses a GunCon 2 shell, but basically to aim, it uses 4 infrared sensors around the screen, and that's how it gauges the aim. There's a few different types of shells you can get for the gun. Kind of expensive, they got it pre-made. You can't make it yourself though, if you're tech savvy. This emulator can run Namco system games. Yeah, the arcade versions, I know that. Because this game originally ran on PlayStation 2 hardware. It's not using a CRT here, I'm using a... This is an emulator and I'm running it on computer. But it still has the screen flash, I just haven't removed it. I probably should though. Also, hey, Grand Theft Auto X, pretty cure. Play, yes. Which is kind of that emulator's been kind of uncharted territory because the the arcade board is PlayStation 2 based, and the arcade board is protected by like an encryption. It's called Magic Gate, which the emulator kind of reverse engineers, but Sega, to my understanding, still enforces like the protection against that. So that emulator's kind of in a, I'm not sure the status on it. I heard it was sort of threatened or something happened to it. At the very least, it like, because of Sony enforcing it, it's like kind of unfortunate. Also, like, there's a few graphical glitches on this game, like the character models, the eyes don't even, like, the eyes of the characters are, like, popping out of their sockets. It looks so goofy. There's a really funny image of it somewhere. I posted on my Discord. Where, look, the vampire hunters in this game, their eyes are just, like, just bugging out. It's so funny. Looks like something out of Ripley's Believe It or Not. Should be, shoot the flames. Flame guys. Hey, opponent. Tried a Dynamite Cop and emulation. What's up, the opponent? GG's with the Time Crisis runs. Was fun to watch you play. Looking forward to the rest of your runs, and especially Raising Storm. That should be fun. Dynamite Cop. Yeah, you're supposed to be saving the president's daughter, but like, why would you when she just looks like a freaking zombie? Oh god, that game. The glitches. I actually thought about submitting that game for 1cc at the marathon. Would have been kind of weird though, because it was not really... I think I have some unlisted videos of me 1cc'ing that game. Videos didn't really do that well, and then I kind of decided... That was at the period where like this channel didn't really focus on one thing, and then I decided just to stick with Lycan games for this channel, and I kind of moved in that direction. Face textures, yeah. Yeah, 3 has a few glitches in it, and I have it here. What's also annoying is that PCX2 like gets emulated a lot, or updated a lot, excuse me. So, it'll like, I load up the emulator and then it asks me to update it, but if you update to a new version, your save states do not work, or your saves or whatever, I think. Unless I'm not using it properly. Maybe I'm not using the memory card, just using save states. I shouldn't rely on that. But yeah, I wanted to get some practice in today. I'm gonna be busy tomorrow, hanging with a friend. We're gonna binge watch the Terrifier movies and eat some chicken or something. Well, that should be a fun day to spend a Saturday. Hope everyone else will have a good weekend. It's doing something fun. Set the update channel to stable because I think nightly is default for some reason. Really? That's really cool. At least 911's a pretty interesting game. And yeah, I mentioned it when you brought it up during this stream. I have seen Lethal Enforcers 3. It was at my round 1. My round 1 used to have actually a pretty decent collection of like some Konami shooters, some Sega Namco shooters, some games on like PC-based hardware, and then they all just sort of vanished. Oh, I actually dodged that. So there's Lethal Enforcers 3, House of the Dead 4, Operation Ghost, I think is actually at another place near me. It's from Pirates. Dark Escape 40, Elevator Action Death Parade was one of them. Kind of sucks. I have a picture of it, so I know I'm not crazy. I do instinctively remember Aether Forces 3 being there. And Castlevania the Arcade. The only games I really play for Lycan games at Realm 1 are House of the Dead Scarlet Dawn and Transformers Human Alliance. I can't 1cc those games. Most of the others, not really. So I don't play them. Or I play rhythm games too. Operation Ghost is really hard. Ghost, I like the original Ghost Squad. I think it's a fun game. I think it has some assets from Virtual Cop 3 in it. Like you can unlock Rage and Smarty in one of the versions of the game. All the costumes in that game are pretty funny. I gotta play Ghost Squad again sometime. I know Operation Ghost is already dumped in playable on PC, but I don't think I'll play it at this time.
He's been defeated.
The incredible voice acting in this cutscene.
You still can't forget.
It's yeah, this I'm gonna struggle at the final boss though. That's like gonna make or break the 1cc run.
Pain I have suffered.
And like it's even harder than how I'm playing it, because if you want to go for a high score, you really can't miss many shots because you need your accuracy percentage high. I'm kind of playing a bit safe by missing shots on purpose or rapid firing, even though I know it drops my accuracy. It's a really hard game. I said the better. It's fun. It's a really well done game. It's just that final boss, man. The life up there. Left, there's one up ahead. Yeah, unfortunately Virtual Cop 3 is so glitchy in CXBX, excuse me. There is a fix for some of the graphical glitches, like the black smoky tar texture that fills the screen at one point. There is a fix for that. I don't know where it is, if I have it somewhere on my computer. And yeah, the sound cuts off, and I do look forward to when that game is just, the emulation's much better, because it's... Yeah, I'm gonna get hit here.
Reload.
We'll wait and see. I've been intended to... I want to record a no-miss 1cc video on that Virtual Cop 3. That game is... That's one of my favorite Lycan games of all time. I think the game is a little bit too easy at times. Like, you can amass, like, 9 lives, and then, like, it's not a free 1cc still, but it gives you a lot of flexibility. I think more than enough to get through the game. But I think the game is very well done. I think the presentation's incredible, and I have fond memories of playing it at GameWorks in Illinois before they shut down. Those were the times. Save her. Yeah, Warzade. Wonder if that game is even 1cc-able. The one with the skeletons. I remember that game. I've been tempted to like purchase a PCB for that game, but it runs in a medium res CRT, which is kind of a pain to get running. How do I get Saber? I do. Okay. If you don't kill those 2 vampires fast enough, you take a different route.
Thank you.
You fall down in that abyss, and it's worth scoring. You also don't get those 2 villagers to rescue. And then that's the last branching path of the game right there. So this game is a bit lacking in branching paths. Most of it's in stage 2. So there is like a tell, or like when, like which of the clones is real. Some Raiders mentioned it. 1cc marathon. I forget what it was. I think how Raoul falls into the debris is sort of the tell.
You humans make me remember.
Yeah, there's not a lot of video. There's a lot of video of Wartran Troopers, which I guess is the sequel.
Humans, heal my soul.
I've never played through Warzade in its entirety. There's a few low-quality videos of the final boss, which looks so good. I won't spoil it, but it just looks, it's so silly and stupid, like, I don't know. It's such a weird game. I think there was a development interview on a website. It was Japanese, but they mentioned at one point in the game's development, the soldiers originally were, like, not skeletons, they were humans. I'm guessing for censorship reasons, they cut it. A bit like how, like, Thrill Drive, also by Konami, that game originally, like, it's a racing game that's, like, about car crashes. Originally, you could run and kill people. Run people over on the road, and they cut it from the game for obvious reasons. Doesn't it feel like Konami games that are sort of, like, rooted in realism? Like, Lethal Enforcers 3, Police 911, to some extent Warzade, Blade of Honor, that ninja sword game. It's kind of hard to explain, but they kind of have a realistic edge to them in a way, but also they have some fantastical elements that make them kind of stand out. It's kind of hard to explain. Yeah, that's the other thing too. The order in which you save those two villagers, you may get a life up if you save the woman first or something. It's kind of weird.
Life as a human. Fight
Or
your
sand
soul
troopers.
once again.
Yeah, there's no skeletons. Yep. You're probably thinking of Thrill Drive 3. That was removed from my round 1 as well. It runs on PS2 hardware. I've been tempted to, like, try to seek a cabinet for it once I ever get my arcade collection off ground. It's a fun game. I like the Thrill Drives games, and I've only played the third, but, like, the third probably is my favorite because it feels like it has the most amount of content.
It's a vampire.
You stay here.
I guess I'll have to stick to eBay and keep PCB hunting.
Please let me. I'll hold them off for sure.
Yep. I do wonder what happened to that vampire.
Leave at once.
Was his life
The
after
vampire has
he
suffered
got
enough.
spared?
No.
I had to fight Diane.
So be it. If this is what you want.
Not Diane Foxington from the bad guys. Is Diane the Ice Queen? I'm gonna say that during the marathon. It's such a goofy thing to say, but I'm so hyped for Bad Guys 2. Like, non sequitur. I can't wait for that movie, and I. In fact, my the highest score I think I got on House of the Dead Scarlet Dawn, which is my personal best. I put the initials Mr. Wolf as my when I signed in on my name on that. And I've never been able to beat that score. I got like 700-some thousand, 740-some thousand. I've gotten close, but I've never beaten it. So number 1 on the cabinet, my local round 1 is Mr. Wolf. And that was on the fictional birthday of Mr. Wolf's character from that movie. I'm a furry, so I tend to talk about those things, I guess. I guess my profile picture says it all. Well, on Twitter, that is. Anyway, back to Vampire Knight.
I must stop you here.
So I need to be careful with this stage. This stage can snowball. If you're not careful, you'll just lose a lot of lives.
Leave at once.
Also, sorry, I'm not looking at chat as much. Music in this stage is great. I think it's my favorite track, honestly. Okay. So this is where you can actually farm a bit. First of all, man, those projectiles. You can kind of stay here and let these vampires continue launching projectiles. And you can shoot them, and they do actually count for your accuracy. But you can't do it forever. The game actually was programmed to sense that you're just farming accuracy, and like it'll make the projectiles immediately hit you. It's like the Wheel of Fate boss doing the slow strategy, shooting his legs for points in House of the Dead 3. Ironic what came after. Got these magician-looking vampires. Yeah, you can't destroy the balls when they materialize. You gotta wait
Leave at once.
until they start moving. And it's the amount of them depends on rank. So I'm on like probably high rank. So that determines, I think, the speed and the quantity of the crystal balls.
Please let us be as you once did 300 years ago.
I didn't want to collect the life too early in case I would have gotten hit there. Alright.
So you have
Time
come
for
this
Diane.
far. But
Hey, good
how much
evening,
more you
Gus.
Have it your
You're
way.
the greeting from Mexico.
Wait!
Yeah, this is my first game. I may play another game, actually. At least 2 games.
Humans and vampires.
I just realized I said I would be skipping cutscenes, but I find myself, like, just letting the cutscenes play so I can look at chat.
The warmth Sir Vampire has given me. I can't turn back now.
Also, I need to get my Evil Knight cabinet set back up so I can play that game and see if that game actually is 1CC'able. Wow, that was way too close. So here I know I'm not going to get the accuracy percentage life up. So I'm at max health, there's nowhere more I can go. But I'm just kind of shooting fast. Which is risky. Although maybe I'm actually like, it's better just to be like that, just kind of dainty with your shooting. Just gonna rapid fire. Okay,
Little one. What you say?
skip this. Oh man, I can't watch you get watch you get defeated by Vampire. I got something going on. No problem. Thanks for stopping by, AAA. You'll probably see it in the VOD or something. Oh boy. Alright. 5 lives going into the boss. Let's see what I can do.
But
Gonna work this time or not?
We must go on from here without you. You must stay here if you don't want to die.
It may be a bit rusty against the final boss. It's been a while since I got in here.
So this is our destiny. I knew someday this day would come. The fate of light and shadow. To live as a vampire, as an immortal. How I have suffered.
Very Castlevania-like.
Is like the
this whole game.
What my heart desired. You are my shepherd. What to settle this once and for all? What we
What the
started
heck is he doing? He's like swinging his arms? Is he like
is for
pretending to like fight someone? What? Hand gestures are so wacky. Yeah, these cutscenes got style. They got cheese, but they got style for sure. Alright, this boss sucks. Okay, let's see what I can do. Jeez. So you gotta shoot really fast. Ah, that was my mistake. Bats, or shoot the bats, excuse me. But now I took damage. Now you see he's losing more health, and the phases are going by quicker because the rank is down now. But not for long. So, but phase 1 of 3. So, we'll see what phases he does here. Please no Ember phase. The Ember phase is like the strength phase for Emperor in House of the Dead 2. It's so painful. Yeah, they got style. They got it down pat.
Our destiny.
I think House of the Dead was like the one that like established like the cinematic style because the team was very much influenced by, well, then again, Time Crisis as well. Time Crisis and House of the Dead 1, but I guess on the Sega side, I think probably House of the Dead. In terms of story. Okay. I think I was shooting his arms and not his chest. It's such a magical pixel of a spot. Ember phase. That's like the worst of the phases. Did it again! Don't do that phase, please! The water phase, I don't think I should be getting hit on it, but it's a bit slow. Jesus, stop that attack, man. Man. That phase, you tend to get a lot of damage on the boss. With that phase, the rocks. phase. Let's see how this goes. There we go, 1 CC. Alright, that's good.
I will die.
Oh. Oh my god.
And so will you.
That Crisis 1 was Namco's answer to Virtual Cop.
We are
Yeah,
not what we
that's
were
true.
300 years ago. The
Virtual
girl,
Cop had a bunch of
she
unused assets
She gave
of,
us
like,
the warmth
extra
of
dialogue.
a human.
implying that maybe wanted more story, but never made it there. Oh my god, that fight is so stressful.
It's all over.
Oh my god. What's worse is that you can't even practice the fight proper in the training mode. It doesn't work. Like, you can't practice the boss at max rank or anything like that. And I think the boss training for him is just the bat phase, not levels 2 and 3. Hope this doesn't jinx you later. We'll see. Even if it does, I mean, it'll be nice to, like, show the game off. But I'll keep my head on my shoulders, and we'll see how it goes on Sunday.
That day,
That's right, you can
and what
you
happened?
can modify an Xbox. I do have an Xbox upstairs. You can modify it for Virtual Cop 3, but then, like, how to get the gun working for it and the pedal? You'd have to manage the controls. I wouldn't really want to use, like, an Xbox controller for it, but yeah, there are ways. Yeah, same. I still have mine upstairs. The battery hasn't leaked in it. There's like some battery that is not really necessary and you can actually yank it out, apparently. It like has a risk of leaking and damaging the board quite a bit. I imagine it's still repairable if you got the acid leakage, but it would just be a pain, probably expensive. It tends to happen with some of the some pinball machines that use batteries, like some of the Stern games I have. They used to have batteries to like keep track of like memory, like your scores and settings if the game was off, but those batteries could leak and the alkaline damage would mess up the board. I'm gonna play again. So I had to yank those batteries out and then I just used like an NVRAM device, basically doing what the batteries do, but without batteries. Yeah. Thank goodness, because apparently those boards, I have some early 2000s Stern pinball machines, they have like, the board repairs, it's doable, but it's expensive. So I'd rather take precautions now. Use the Xbox Lightning controller.
Let us settle
That's good.
this once and for all. Who shall live and who shall die?
Looks like nothing survived here, too.
Yeah, I'm just gonna play another game. At least 2. And maybe tomorrow. We'll see how late I am with my friends. I won't stream it, but maybe I'll play a game or 2 offline. But yeah, just to kind of get more familiar. Basically, so I ended that boss fight at 2 lives. You kind of want to get to the boss at max lives just to ensure that you have all the lives available to get through the fight if need be. So, man, that final boss, I still think August, his name is August, I believe. I still think he's like one of the hardest final bosses in the Leica genre. It's just, man, holy crap. So nasty. Always fun game, just super hard final boss. It makes me have night terrors. Vampire night terrors. Yeah, it feels like a loop, just going through the game again after getting the initial clear. Can be a bit more accurate, but I tend to just shoot away and then inch my way closer.
Who are you?
But you can, like, get it in one shot.
With the dark. Vampire hunters.
Life up!
Life up! At least look at the girl and introduce yourselves, dude. Yep. I don't know why they just allow her to, like, come with them when she really can't defend herself, and...
Let's go.
Yeah.
so she becomes, like, just this side character that follows you. Her name is Caroline.
Life up!
The sarcoma placement on the villagers, I think, is random.
What am I doing here?
When they're on the neck, I think it's a little bit easier to shoot for, but when it's on the chest, the belly, waist area, whatever, it's a little bit trickier. But it can be done. They didn't save her. If you don't save her, you take a lower route. Then there's only one villager to rescue.
Why?
Shoot the crate, or shoot the glass. There we go. There we go.
This can't be. My wife. My daughter.
At some point, I'll have to get like a capture card for PlayStation 3, and then I can record some of the games I have on there and some clears, I guess. I do want to do like Dead Storm Pirates and Raising Storm and Time Crisis 4 all in the Raising Storm collection, which I think is a lot of fun.
Reload!
When those vampires spit, the projectiles come off center to the side rather than head on, so it's a little bit awkward.
Amazing.
Raising Storm is a stupid game. It is,
I am the one.
but in my opinion, I think it's a fun, stupid kind of game.
Joy. Finally meet such powerful.
But yes, it's so much talking, so much chaos. It feels like a Gears of War type game or something. It's so wacky. I think maybe the biggest detriment is, or the biggest issue I have with it is just the frame rate. It's not like Crisis Zone Arcade, the frame rate being like that buttery smooth 60 FPS. It's so good, but Raising Storm like drops frames, or it's like a 30 FPS kind of thing. Other than that, I think it's pretty fun. So I think I have one locally. The childhood arcade, which I used to play House of the Dead 1. Haunted Trails, which was an arcade that was horror themed, actually. It's kind of funny. They got rid of most of their games, but they have a lone Raising Storm. And the game feels like it was never played. Like it's just a brand new cabinet and guns work great. Which triggered me. That's what triggered me to get like the Raising Storm collection. Like, oh wow, this game is wacky fun. Take it. Block of stupid games. The continuous block of stupid games. There's a jank marathon, like jank bad games. I was tempted to submit some runs, but I may be too busy at the time. I thought about submitting like Carnival. I think that game's pretty janky.
I never
And
thought I'd meet.
it'd be painful for me because I really despise the game, but I actually did think... there was a period of time where I considered submitting House of the Dead Remake to that marathon, but I probably will not participate. My games are Sunday. Hard Times and Riot, those games are also extremely stupid for different reasons. I look forward to seeing them. I've never heard of those games before. Metal Gear Solid 4 Act 1, only Act 1 is like it. That's one way to describe it, for sure. Yeah, I look forward to watching it. It's like actually PS3 hardware, I think. Yeah, I'll have to look forward to seeing it.
Why protect the humans? What are you fighting for?
I got the textures in the background glitching out. Skip the cutscenes. Yeah, I don't know why. I'm not like curious about Warzade. I want to play that game. It's been such a hot minute since I've seen it. There was a cabinet. There was a 2-player cabinet, and then there was like a... I think there was like a 4-player cabinet, and you had rifles. The arcade in Illinois that I went to that had this game had Warzade. They got rid of both games. But Arcade, AURCADE, which is like an arcade location tracker, which Galloping Ghost now owns. Most of the location entries are out of date, but I kind of prefer they stay that way because I can just look at the list and remember, oh wow, this location used to have Vampire Night, so I wasn't crazy. I actually remembered it well. Yeah, they had a huge Warzade. I saw one locally for sale. It was kind of trashy. It was a huge cabinet. I think they just wanted to get rid of it because that thing is just... Man, that Super Deluxe Warzade's just ginormous. Take the left routes. The 2 statues here, those determine the path. I wasn't paying attention, that was my fault. I dozed off there. Lower the rank. I love the sound design when you kill enemies in this game and how they like just disintegrate and turn to skeletons. I think it's really good. Got the life back there. Garlic. This game has a few kind of goofy score items, like you have a little flying skull, coins. All the coins are pretty normal, House of the Dead style fare. But then you also have watermelons. Because there's I forget the exact reference. It's something about how in some folklore, like something about fruit, something about leaving the fruit outside under a full moon, or something like that. So it's like some obscure like vampire history or lore, folklore that like just made it into a point item in this game. When you shoot those flamethrower guys, it just feels good. Man. Shoot that guy down. Here we go.
That was close.
Saber here.
Thank you. Take this.
Get the life.
Don't be so sure of yourself.
Oh, that's hurt.
Reload!
Reload! Oh yeah, they use that voice sample in House of the Dead 3. Initially, I thought this game copied it from House of the Dead 3. It was vice versa. It was actually like, this game came before House of the Dead 3. So House of the Dead 3 just took it from Vampire Knight. Though the reload sounds, the reload voice in the arcade version of this game sounds a little bit different, actually. I never really remembered, but actually it's a little bit different. Okay, let's go. Let's, I got the score item hidden in the left. That's good RNG. Just kind of pick a spot in that room, shoot as many of those crates as fast as possible, and just hope you find the point item inside it. Okay. More shots on the boss. There we go. Shooting like that instead of rapid firing, like, just is better for your accuracy, but it means if you miss, it could be quite costly in terms of the time you have to beat the phase or cancel it out. There's kind of a risk reward with it. And then the final phase here. It should be the final phase here. Take out this boss. This boss has a name, but I think it's French or something. I can never. It starts with the letter G. It's kind of hard to say. What? Yeah.
So, that's the way it is it?
Can I actually ban this person?
By humans? Never!
Only problem is I have to manually pull up my my stream on Twitch, which is a little bit annoying. There we go. Super. All right, back to the game. Should humanity exist, is it worth saving? Let's find out. I still can't get over that. Reload! Like, there's just something I like the way he says it, like, just makes me laugh. I still prefer the original Reload, of course, from House of the Dead 1 and 2. That's a classic. Load! Reload! Shoot outside the screen! I botched that phase, I will take the hits. And get it right in time. I'll lower the rank because I took the hit. Okay. There's a point item up in the ceiling. Missed it. A little bit off screen. Those vampires sound like fireworks for some reason. Plus, I reload. Iconic reload set is Lethal Enforcers. That's a good one as well.
Impossible.
So take the branching path
Take
here.
them on with just a gun.
Okay, save her.
Thank you.
So yeah, I think if you save the right one before the left, you actually get a life up. So like the order, I didn't try it there, but the order in which you save them actually matters, which is kind of crazy. Yeah, no down routes. The down route, like, there's like 2 villagers that you don't get. Those 2 villagers, I don't think you get to save. The cool route, I like the set piece, but I try to stay away from it. At least that's, could be wrong, but I think it is lower scoring. Okay, let's fight. Whoa. Shoot it down. Bit too close for comfort, but okay. Make it.
You humans
Yeah.
make me remember. I couldn't.
Yeah, I need to probably practice that scene and see if I can shoot the right
Pain. I shall
for the left. That is so weird. That's like one of the most obscure kind of things about this game.
heal my
Also how like it is possible to get 100% like if you get 100% accuracy and save all the villagers, I believe you can actually get like at least in the second stage, because I know Kaz has done it there, you can get 2 bonus lives. It was some pretty interesting kind of higher level awards if you actually like improve on the accuracy, which is interesting. I never knew those things existed. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. Let's see how this phase goes. So that phase where he's kind of flying side to side like that, it seems like you can inflict a lot of damage on him. But it's pretty random if he decides to stay in that phase or not. So, you have to watch out for it.
Life up!
Life up. Why do I exist? How many more lives must I sacrifice? How can I end my cursed fate?
Please wait! Sir Vampire!
You stay here. I shall go.
Quickest way to dispose the boss quickly. Yeah.
I'll hold them off for sure.
No, SM Raidus mentioned that, I think.
Leave at once.
This is 1cc marathon run on this.
Suffered enough.
No. Not this time.
So be it.
Kinda
If
taking a
this is what you
break,
want,
watching the cutscenes here.
I must stop you here.
When you hit them, they go, "Hua, hua." It's kind of hard to hear, but it kind of surprised me when I heard that. Because it sounds kind of human-like, not really something kind of creepy like a vampire. Tiny projectiles that you can barely see. You need a microscope to see them.
I must stop you here.
Yeah. To here and here.
Leave at once.
The balls. It's just insane how small the things that those crystal projectile things are. So you just kind of want to just kill those vampires as fast as possible. It's a bit lower scoring, obviously. I mentioned it before, probably somewhere else. It's a bit lower scoring. I actually never did. You sacrifice accuracy kind of shooting like this, but it's just going for the safe strats. Those projectiles. Just rapid firing, killing them as fast as possible before they get away with using those projectiles. Especially dangerous if multiple ones are attacking at once. And enemies, if they have projectiles, they can attack both at once in this game, kind of like House of the Dead. I honestly wish this chapter had at least one branching path in it, but there's none. It's all linear. It's just chapters 2, 3, and 4 have branching paths, and then everything else is linear. With the second chapter having the most amount of branching paths by far. Then it gets a lot more limited as the game continues to where it's just completely linear. The stage is all linear. Even though there's areas that do look like you can explore them, you can't, unfortunately. Very sad. I think the developers mentioned they had, like... What's the problem? I think the developers mentioned they wanted more paths. It never happened. Probably time constraints. I mean, House of the Dead had a lot that got cut. There's even a full-on branching path that's, like, in the code. It's in the game, in the map, but you can never access it in the second chapter. It's kind of weird. Like, a lot of very interesting stuff on the cutting room floor on that game that people just found in the data. I should help update that cutting room floor wiki page. That's Diane. A wolf and a fox are not too different. Wrong, Diane. Alright. They have come to take my life. Let us settle this 300-year-old war once and for all. Who shall live? Who shall die? I may read the subtitles for more dramatic effect. The run, Coin-Up Classic.
But
We must go on from here without you. You must stay here if you don't want to die.
You mustn't die. You must live on.
You must live on. Yeah, let's see how this one goes. Back at the final boss in 5 lives. We'll see.
I knew someday this day would come. Fate, light and shadow. Live as a vampire, as an immortal. How I have suffered.
It's gonna do the weird hand gestures.
What my heart desired. You are my shepherd. What does
Here we go.
settle this once and for all? What we started 300
Swinging his arms like that. That's so goofy.
is for my devoted followers.
Okay, let's see how this one goes.
To all.
Oh, wow, he's moving. Shooting him. That one's really hard. You gotta break through the barrier of bats. Unintentional alliteration much to damage. Missed a second, so that costed me there. Wow. Wow, that was nasty. I thought I cleared that phase and then the bat hit me. I didn't see it. That's kind of rude. Oh well. Okay, this fight is not going well. Yeah, I typically don't want to get 2 lives. We'll see. Had the worst RNG. He's throwing that Ember phase at me. That is the worst phase. It's really hard to dodge. His back and forth moment, left-right moments are erratic. He did it again. Let's see how this goes. Sometimes you can move back and forth pretty erratically in this stage too. That. There we go. Another 1cc.
I will die.
Man.
And so will you.
I had a pretty bad first phase. I did no damage in second and third, so that's...
We are not what we
That was a
were
crazy
10 years
turnaround.
ago. The girl, she changed us. She gave us the warmth of that of a human. We
I'll take it.
shall disappear with you.
We have no regrets. It's all over now.
It's all over now.
Farewell.
Farewell, friends. Throw self off building.
6 months later.
Goodbye, Goldman.
I'm alive.
Goodbye, Curian. Farewell,
Shall not
Sophie.
forget. My heart shall remember all.
But yeah, I think this will be good enough practice.
That moment.
Um,
And what
I
happened?
think really the key is you got to get to the final boss at 5 lives. So if I went into that final boss at like 4 or 3, it would have been a way different story. But the extra lives being at 5 really helped and made the difference. Yeah, the second loop is clear. So it's a 2-all. Whatever the shmup terminology is. I know there's some shmups being run at Coin Op Classic. I'll have to check them out. I think they're still running right now. 2-all. Yeah. I think that'll be it for me in terms of practice. This will definitely be the hardest of the games I'll submit, but I'll try my best. May practice a tiny bit tomorrow, but I probably won't stream it. Then Sunday, starting at like 7:30ish, 7:45 p.m.-ish, I'll be live Central Standard Time, and I'll do House of the Dead 2, then Vampire Knights, and then House of the Dead 3, and I'll close off the marathon, which will be great. The 2-all, yep. So that'll be fun. I'm looking forward to the marathon again. This will be my second year since I've been on the marathon, so but yeah, I think this was a pretty solid D-Rust stream, I guess. Yeah, I don't think the training mode really helps too much because it doesn't account if you're playing the bosses on high rank. But I think in terms of reaching at least if I can reach the final boss in 1 credit, I'll be happy. It'd be cool if I can 1cc it on the marathon, but reaching the final boss in 1 credit, I'll be happy with at least that. But wish I could practice tomorrow. I got a different engagement all day. It's all good. Look forward to your runs, whenever you do them. Yeah, I think without further ado, I think I'm gonna raid someone here. That's pretty much the end of the stream here. Appreciate everyone for stopping by. So the link to the schedule for Coin Op Classic is in the title. In RGL TV, Retro Gaming Live TV on Twitch. We'll be streaming the marathon. And it should be fun stuff. So let's the game a little bit. Because I have to raid someone. So let's find someone to raid.
Vampire Knight.
Check the Coin Op Classic schedule. How late are they going? I think they're finishing it off. I think they're closing out Coin Op Classic. So actually, no, I'll rate it. They're still going. Here is Aqua's playing Under Defeat, so I'm going to raid RGL TV, and this is where I'll be live on Sunday. So let's raid him. Create the raid. I want to give a big shout out to everyone for tuning in. And I'll see you guys on Sunday, I guess. And appreciate the support. Let's go and raid RGL TV at the close of day 1 of the Coin Op Classic. But until next time, guys, thanks for stopping by. Go play Like Gun Games, and see you guys next time. Take care.